Today's video tutorial, I'll show you how to add a moving blur. And a moving blur basically is a blur effect here following an object, a person face, maybe a car license. And if you want to do this using the Inshot video editor app, make sure you have the latest update as of 2024, and I'll show you the step-by-step on how to go about creating this. When you're ready to do this, the first thing, of course, you need to do is add a blur effect. So to add a blur effect, you'll go to where it says sticker right here. Then you're going to go to where it says detail, this one right here. And you can actually choose from this one, that one, or any one that you find that's, well, right for your video. You can also change the silhouette effect here, the shape, I should say. Then now you want to go ahead and place it over the area that you want to blur out. So for example, as a demonstration purpose, I'm using a Pokemon card here, and I just simply want to kind of cover up the image here. So I'll place it now over here, and I'm just going to kind of increase it. And if you need to do that, increase the size of it just to match the overall size to help cover up some areas, then go ahead and do that. Once you've set that now, you will now go ahead and set the duration as to how long you want this blur to be in your video, and following the time of the area in your video that you want to cover up. So if it's the entire video clip, you can go from beginning to end, all right? So that's gonna go all the way to the end. Or you can simply pull on these white tabs here and adjust it to that time frame where the object is moving. Now the next step is to start with your keyframe point. And inserting a keyframe point, or to start with a keyframe point, you will notice this right here, that upside down triangle with the plus. When you tap on it one time, that's going to initiate or start your keyframe point. You'll also notice that upside down triangle right here. So now to continue with the keyframe point and have that blur follow that object face or whatever it is that you want to cover up, you will start by moving the timeline. So say I want to go here like that, and my image is now moving. Now I'm going to go ahead and move the blur. And every time I release the blur, it creates my keyframe point. Once you started the keyframe point, and every time you're moving the blur and you release it, it adds another keyframe point. So now you'll start again the second part. So we'll go ahead and move the timeline, then move the blur. The key is move the timeline, watch where the object is going next, and then follow up with the blur. So we'll go ahead now. It's still going to my right. I'll keep it to the right. I'll continue again. It's now going up. So we want to put it up. And if the object is going fast, you want to go short distances between your keyframe because you don't want it to go past the blur. And it's not going to be as perfect as you want it to be, but you just tap on it if it fades away like that, okay? But I'm just showing you how this is going to work. So again, move the timeline, then move the blur. And every time you release the blur, you create a keyframe point. If you're not seeing these here, you're not doing it right. So you'll have to start over again. And this isn't the perfect example, but it was just to give you an idea of how it works. I don't want the video to be too long. So once you're done, press the check mark. And now you can go back and play it to see if you did it right. So you'll see how the blur starts to follow it. And the object, the face, whatever it is you want to blur out is moving. And that keeps it on it. And then when you save the video, it's going to save just like that. So if this guide helped you out in any way, please do hit that like, sub, and thanks for watching.